Thanks for returning. So we're halfway through verse 48 of Mark chapter 6. The disciples are out in the middle of the lake. They're struggling against the weather conditions. Verse 48, let's start from the beginning of it. He saw the disciples straining at the oars because the wind was against them. Shortly before dawn, he went out to them, walking on the lake. He was about to pass them by, but when they saw him walking on the lake, they thought he was a ghost. They cried out because they all saw him and were terrified. I don't think we should be surprised by that. I wonder if we can imagine ourselves in that kind of situation. I wonder how we would respond and react if we saw a figure of a friend or anybody just walking towards us on this lake, on the surface of this very stormy lake. Jesus somehow is approaching them, but it can't be real. Men don't walk on water, do they? And this fear that they would have had, they're in the middle of a storm. The wind has blown up in their faces and it is blowing fiercely, harshly against them. And yet this figure, this Jesus, is able to walk through that. He's able to walk on the liquid and is able somehow to walk on by. Now I'm a bit confused, I have to say, because I don't know why the Bible tells us that he was preparing to walk past. The important thing is that he was there with them. But he was clearly trying to teach the disciples something, trying to demonstrate yet another aspect of his authority and his power over nature. And there's something else there that we should be taking notice of. So let's do that. Let's not limit Jesus' ability. We thought yesterday about perhaps you're finding it difficult to fulfill whatever God has called you to. Maybe part of the difficulty that we can have is that we limit God. I'm in too deep a situation, too deep a water for you to get me out of this one, Lord. Well, clearly we're not. God's with us wherever we are. There is nothing but nothing that will separate us from his love and nor from his ability to rescue us. So again, hold on, but keep going. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid when we see Jesus approaching us. Don't be afraid when he's there in mysterious circumstances. Trust and follow. And pray. Our Father, thank you that we can trust you. Whatever the situation, whatever the circumstances, we can trust you and we can follow you. Help us to remain very closely in line with your steps. Amen. Bless you. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back tomorrow.